but we're going to show from how you swim in, get the belt, suck it in tight, and really tight waist with both hands. So let's go ahead and show it from the back view here to start. Okay, we're going to look at an O Uchi Gari, which is kind of popular these days, and we see it a lot in competitive judo at the elite level. And the reason we see it is because it's working. It's a good form of O Uchi Gari. So let's take a look at it here. And it's a double grip around the waist and belt. Okay, and we like what we call a tight waist. In other words, a tight waist is when I'm grabbing my right hand or whatever hand around the waist, and I'm a tight waist. I'm pulling it tight. That's what we call a tight waist. So we just call it a double tight waist O Uchi Gari. Okay, that's what we're going to call it here. So from this position, we're fighting. We're doing judo. Could be sambo, but here we're engaged in the jacket with the jacket and the belt. All right. So what's going to happen is I could either be from this grip or might be from not even gripping yet. Might even just as my initial attack, from here, and I might want to dive in with it. So what I want to do, though, is I want to swim in with my hands. I want to dig in with my hands, where my hands are going to go under his arms and around his waist. And when I do this, I don't want to just grab bear hug him. I want to swim in with my elbows in close, tight to the body, and I can grab his belt and suck it in tight. So I want like this movement here. So when I do this, it's going to be like this and grab the belt. Don't grab below the belt. The IGF won't allow it, so that's the thing. Now, in sambo you can, but it's really a good idea to go ahead and grab the belt, double up on the belt, and you've got it there, okay? And when you do this, by doing this, when you swim in, bam, my right foot's already in, I kind of do a drop step, all I have to do is step in and hook the O Uchi, and he goes straight down. And the thing you want to do when you do this O Uchi Gari is when you grab it, be sure you turn where you're chest to chest. You don't want to turn sideways. If you turn sideways, he still might be able to spin around and avoid the throw or counter your throw. So when you come in straight like this, it is really important you pull him in tight to you, chest to chest, and drive straight through, kind of like a freight train type thing, okay? Can you monitor without throwing yet, and then we'll do some throws. So we're going to get Eric here.
I'm going to do it this way so that they can kind of see on the side. So the one thing I'm going to add here is that as you're trying to come underneath them, it's a lot easier, and it'll help on the second part of this to just lower your level. So you're not exactly like lowering down to go ahead and shoot a double leg, but you're getting down to where your belt is underneath his, and you can easily step in between his legs, because that's what we're going to try and do. Is as soon as I lower that level, okay, I'm going to step in, and then you've got chest to chest, you've got a hold of his belt, and you've got the knee in between his legs, okay? And then you're also able to collapse your elbows and just kind of make him try and sit on your leg, okay? So again, we're here, lower the level, okay? Replacement step, and you can see how elbows are in, arms are down, chest to chest, and then you can grab a hold. Whenever I'm doing a big grip like this and I'm not sure I can get it with control the first time, I always open my hand up, and then that allows me to get some more surface area to grab. So a lot of times when I'm coming in, the hand is wide open like that, and I clap the guy on his belt so I can just scrunch it up and grab a hold of it. And that way I won't miss and go somewhere else. Because the last thing you want to do is go here and then start, like trying to grab for something. Or even worse, when you come in and you're grabbing like this, it's pretty easy for him to move his hips out of there. So that's one of the reasons why we want that belt. If I grab here and here, or here and here, he can turn his hips out and get right into a throw. Okay, if I have a hold of his belt and he tries turning, he's not going anywhere without me. So we've got our grip, I'm gonna lower my level, okay? Take a replacement step and get that knee in between his legs. My chest will grab his, and then we grab the belt, okay?
Let's take a look at the actual throw of it from different angles. And if you have anything to add, be sure to do, please, Derek. But we're going to show from how you swim in, grip the belt, suck it in tight, and really tight waist with both hands. So let's go ahead and show it from the back view here to start. You see how chest to chest drives straight through. Let's do one more time, and we'll do it from a different angle. By the way, on the hook, make sure it's a good strong hook. You're pointing with the toe. Your standard O Uchi Gari type hooking action, because what you want to do, this is a strong reaping action. Well, as I should say, it's more of than a hook. It's a big strong reap to catch them. One more back time. We always say that. Poor Eric. Okay.
So towards Coach's point, when I'm coming up and under, I get that knee in between, okay? And then as my foot comes up in between to drive, I turn this one sideways and point the toe, okay? And that way it's really hard for him to step off that. If I'm just like this and I'm hooking, it's really easy for him to step off. So as soon as we hit this way, pretty easy to drive down.
So let's take a different angle here. What we're going to do is more realistic. You come at more full speed, and how he just dives in and basically, swims in and gets both double tight waist on him. There we go. Okay. One more time. Maybe from a grip, Derek. This time grip and hit. Just a quick grip and hit.
Okay. Oh.
Bam. There we go. So you can see it's a strong throw, and it's popular for a reason. It really does work. You can also do a lot of other cool things from here too. So if you don't want to do an O Uchi Gari, when you come in that deep, you got a lot of hip thigh sweeps and hip lift throws, all kinds of great stuff. But right now we're just focusing on the O Uchi Gari aspect of it. But when you get this type of double tight waist grip, you really control his whole body because you're controlling his hips. And there you have it. So it's O Uchi Gari. We just call it double tight waist.